I was going to make it with beef cheek, but they didn't have beef cheek. So I'm actually using feather, which I have never used before, feather blade. I'm told that it's even tastier than beef, so we'll see. Lots going on at the moment. I have made a batch of my tomato sauce using 3 tins of plum tomatoes. The recipe for my tomato sauce will always be on the top of my reels and posts. I have heated some oil on the saute function in my pressure cooker. I've got 2 onions, 2 carrots and 2 sticks of celery, all finely chopped. I'm going to pop those in with a little bit of salt and saute those until they're soft. I'm actually going to make 2 dishes using this ragu. We're going to have it with rigatoni, just as a ragu, and then I will be making a cobbler one day this week. Tomato sauce is cooking. I'm actually going to brown my meat in my pan because I can do it a lot faster and get a lot more colour than on the saute function in the pressure cooker, and it does also mean I can do 2 things at once. I salted my beef about an hour ago. I've put some vegetable oil in the pan and I'm going to brown them in batches. This is about 1.3 kilos. While the first batch of meat is browning, I'm now adding 2 fat garlic cloves, and I've also put a couple of pinches of oregano in. These don't take long to brown. Beef has got some great colour on. That's going to go straight into the stock pot pressure cooker. You can, of course, cook this on your hob top. It's going to take about 3 hours if you're just cooking it in a casserole on the hob with a lid on. All of the collected juices. Next, we're going to deglaze the pan with about 100 ml of red wine. Scrape around and get all the bits off and pour that into your cooking pot. Sprig of thyme, couple of bay leaves. My beautifully reduced tomato sauce, all of it, and everything is completely covered. That's great. Lid on. Turn off the saute function, turn off the pressure cooker function. I've never cooked feather blade before, but I'm going to cook it for 55 minutes and we can... This took about 35 minutes for the pressure to release naturally. You know if the pressure's released naturally when you flick the thing on the top and there's no steam. So let's take a look. Ooh. Well, it smells gorgeous. You want the meat... Oh my God. Oh. You want the meat to fall apart, and wow, can you see it? Look, it just mashes with the back of a spoon. This is going to be the most glorious ragu. So that's done, that's it. I'm going to have it with pasta and then I'm going to make another dish with it. I'm going to let it cool a bit before I taste it, and if you need to add more salt or anything, now's the time. Oh wow, oh my God, that's it. How easy was that? Couple of 100 grams of rigatoni in some heavily salted boiling water. Rigatoni has had 12 minutes. I'm going to drain it. Going back in this pan, because I don't want to dirty more than one pan, I'm putting in plenty of meat sauce to heat up. I want my meat sauce a bit spicy for my pasta, so I am adding an extra pinch of chili flakes. Rigatoni is going back in. I'm going to let this cook for 5 minutes. The rest of the sauce I'm saving for another dish tomorrow. That is a proper beef ragu. I love, as you know, basil. I'm putting whole basil leaves on. A generous scrape of Parmesan beef ragu.